Good morning, all of you. As we have finished our first chapter of post periodic syllabus, that is chapter 9 soil. So, here I am just summing up this chapter for you all. The first introduction of this chapter is soil is one of the most important natural resource. Important natural resource means it is very much beneficial for all of us, like for human also, for the animals also, for small insects, and even for the plants also. The important use of soil is it supports growth of plants by holding the root firmly and supplying water and nutrients. That is, it prevents, that is, you can say ki it holds the plant, it binds the plant with the help of its root and provide all the essential nutrients to the plant, to the growing plant. Then here a small activity is given in which you have to collect the soil sample from different area, like you can take one sample from your garden area, one from roadside area, or one from any other area like any construction site or wherever you are getting it, and you have to collect the sample. You have to mix the sample in a glass tumbler putting some amount of water, and you have to let that mixture to settle down for at least 3 hours 2 hours, and then you have to observe. You can easily see the different layers of soil arranged in that particular tumbler. So here next is the soil profile. Soil is composed of distinct layers. Layers means here it is given key you can differentiate the uppermost layer with the bottom layer. So these are called the different layers of the soil. Here in this activity, like I told you, you have to fill a tumbler with 3/4 with water and 1/4 with the soil. Then you will mix it and let it settle down. Then you can see the different layers arranged. The bottom will be the full of gravel, upper is sand, then clay, then water area, and the top will be, you can see the floating waste like any dead insect or the plant twig that is visible on the topmost layer, and so here it is considered as the humus. Humus is the rotting dead matter in the soil. That rotting dead matter means it can either be of any animal or it can either be a plant which is dead, and it is providing nutrition to the growing plant, or you can say it is providing nutrients to the soil. You probably know that soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water, and climate. This process is called weathering. As we have discussed in the our chapter also, that soil is formed by the process of weathering by the action of wind, water, and climate. So here a vertical section through different layer of soil is called soil profile. Like this, if you are able to see the distinct layer of the soil, so this is termed as the soil profile. Each layer differs in feel. Feel means texture. If you want to touch it, then you can easily differentiate, yeah, that this is the very fine, it is kind of slippery, or it is very contains big particle. You can easily differentiate it. These layers are referred to as horizons. We usually see the top surface of the soil, not always the layers below it. If we look at the side of a recently dug ditch, we can see the inner layers of the soil. So here it is mentioned that if you want to see the different layers of the soil, you can see it nearby any construction area. There if you try to see, then you will be able to see the distinct layers of the soil. You can easily differentiate the layers by the different colors. And topmost layer is called A horizon, below it is your B horizon, then it's C horizon, and the lowest, the bottom layer is the bedrock. That means it is made up of rocks and you cannot easily dig it out. The topmost layer is rich in humus, that is why it is comparatively dark in color, and it is the home for many small insects and rodents, moles, earthworm, etc. So this layer is soft, porous, and can retain more water, means it can absorb lots amount of water, and it provides a shelter for many organisms. Next layer has lesser amount of humus but more of minerals. So below it is your B horizon, which has less of humus but more of the minerals. Minerals present in the soil are namely nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. This layer is comparatively harder as compared to A horizon. Then C horizon is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. Below it, this layer is comparatively more hard as compared to B layer, and in this layer you can find lumps of rocks also, मतलब मिट्टी के बीच में बड़े बड़े पत्थर भी हो सकते हैं. And the most bottom layer is completely made up of rock and less of the soil particle. Then soil types. Soil types can be differentiated by feeling or the texture. If the soil contains greater amount of big particles, then it is termed as sandy. If it contains greater proportion of small particles, the fine particles, then it is termed as clayey. And if the large and fine particles is about the same, that means equal amount of big and small particle, then it is termed as loamy soil. Now, the size of the particle in a soil have very important influence on its properties. That means अगर हम properties की बात करें of sandy soil, तो sandy soil have big particles. Big particles को अगर आप closely arrange करने की कोशिश करेंगे, then वो closely fit नहीं हो पाएंगे. So you can easily say that they will have spaces between them, and those spaces are filled with air. So you can say कि अगर आप उसमें पानी डाल रहे हो तो it will not hold water, पानी वहाँ से बह जाएगा. So you can say that the sandy soil will be dry and light in weight. Light in weight होगा क्योंकि उसने water को absorb नहीं किया, that is why वो light in weight है. And अगर बहुत तेज़ हवा चलती है, storm आता है, जब आप कहते हो ना मेरी आइज़ में कुछ चला गया, कंकड़ आ गया है, रब करते हो आइज़ को, दैट इज़ बिकॉज कि सैंडी सॉयल बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स ड्राई नेचर वो आपकी आइज़ में चले जाते हैं. देन योर क्लेई सॉयल, इट इज़ एयर एज इट इज़ मैंशन कि इज़ कम्पोज ऑफ फाइन पार्टिकल्स, तो वो क्लोजली फिट हो जाते हैं, लीविंग लिटिल एयर स्पेस. सो जब एयर स्पेस उसमें कम होगा, दैट मीन्स वो वाटर को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं. वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हैं मीन्स दे आर हैवी इन वेट and they are not dry in nature. The best soil for growing plants is the loamy soil. It is a mixture of sand, clay and another type of soil particle known as silt. Silt occurs as a deposit in river beds. अगर आप river beds देख रहे हो, किसी भी रिवर के किनारे जाते हो तो आपको दिखता है कि थोड़ा रेती टाइप का होता है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द सिल्ट. दो सिल्ट अकर्स एज अ डिपॉजिट. द साइज ऑफ सिल्ट पार्टिकल इज़ बिटवीन दोज ऑफ सैंड एंड क्ले. तो मतलब इसका जो साइज़ होता है दैट इज़ बिटवीन द सैंड एंड क्ले पार्टिकल. सैंड मतलब बड़ा पार्टिकल, क्ले मीन्स स्मॉल. इन दोनों के बीच का एवरेज साइज होता है आपके सिल्ट पार्टिकल का. दिस सॉइल ऑल्सो हैज़ ह्यूमस. इट हैज़ द राइट वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी फॉर ग्रोथ ऑफ द प्लांट. तो अगर आपको क्वेश्चन आता है विच सॉइल इज़ बेस्ट फॉर ग्रोइंग प्लांट, then you will write the loamy soil is best. Why? Because it has humus and it has a right water holding capacity. Okay, now next is our activity 9.3. Here it is just you have to use the three types of soil, sandy, clayey, loamy, and you have to make a dough out of it. After making a dough, you have to try to make different shapes and you have to differentiate which soil can be molded into various form very easily or which soil is not be you find very difficult to mold it. तो इससे आप differentiate कर सकते हो कौन सी soil हमारे लिए best होती है for making the toys or the pots or the statues. So you can easily say that the clay soil is best. Next come the properties of soil. First is the percolation rate. Percolation rate of water means the rate at which the water can be absorbed by the soil. In this activity we have done that we have to use a water bottle which has a measured amount of water. Then you have to place a cylindrical object or anything so that जब आप इसमें पानी डालना स्टार्ट करो तो it does not spill out. पानी slowly सीधा मिट्टी में जाए and you have to measure how much water is absorbed in a particular amount of time. Like आपने इसमें 200 ml लिया था and जब आपने इसको pour करना स्टार्ट किया and जब आपका बॉटल ख़त्म हुआ तो यू हैव टू मेजर कि कितने टाइम में आपका पूरा पानी सॉइल ने एब्जॉर्ब किया. उसको आप कैलकुलेट करोगे विद द गिवन फॉर्मूला अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर लाइक 200 ml 100 ml वॉट एवर यू हैव टेकन upon percolation time. That is how much time has been taken by the soil, say 40 minutes, 20 minutes. आप उसे डिवाइड करोगे तो यू विल गेट द रेट ऑफ percolation. Moisture of soil, here you have to add some soil sample in a test tube and you have to heat it. आपको दो मतलब if you have taken say 10 grams of soil sample, use 5 ml for this activity and keep 5 ml aside, and when you will heat this one you will observe the test tube will have water droplets inside the test tube. Why? Because your soil contains moisture और आपने जब उसे हीट किया तो वो मॉइस्चर आपके ऊपर ड्रॉपलेट के फॉर्म में नज़र आने लगता है. देन अगर आप ये वाला सॉइल कंपेयर करोगे रिमेनिंग 5 ग्राम्स या 5 ग्राम्स ऑफ सॉइल, तो यू कैन सी द डिफरेंस. आप टच करोगे तो ये बिल्कुल ड्राई हो चुका होगा. The soil other that you have kept will be quite moist in nature, will be heavy in weight, will be different in the color also. Then this activity absorption rate में आपको क्या करना है, you have to take a filter paper. यहाँ पे आपको soil रख देनी है. It depends on you which soil you are taking. You can easily perform this activity with your friends also. All of you take different samples and you can check the absorption rate of water in different soil. आपको उसमें ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप वाटर ऐड करना है. इसमें एक टाइम आएगा जब वाटर आपका सॉइल एब्जॉर्ब करना बंद कर देगा एंड वो वापस नीचे आके ड्रिप बाय ड्रिप गिरने लगेगा. इस स्टेज पे आपको नोट करना है कि कितना वाटर आपके सॉइल ने एब्जॉर्ब किया है. लाइक वेट ऑफ द सॉइल, कितनी सॉइल आपने ली है. इनिशियल अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर मतलब कितना पानी आपने लिया था, से 100 ml 50 ml, और कितना पानी इसने एब्जॉर्ब किया या किस टाइम के बाद ये नीचे गिरना स्टार्ट हो गया. बाय दिस एक्टिविटी यू कैन ईजिली फाइंड आउट द एब्जॉर्प्शन रेट ऑफ सॉइल. नाउ द यूज ऑफ सॉइल. हाउ इज सॉइल बेनिफिशियल, विच सॉइल इज गुड फॉर विच काइंड ऑफ क्रॉप्स. Different types of soils are found in different parts of India. In some part there is clay, in other part there is loamy, while in some other is sandy. Soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. Now here it is given clay soil and loamy are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. That means ये जो आपके crops के नाम दिए थे, cereals like wheat and gram, they require lots and lots amount of water. So we are using the clay or the loamy soil for their growth. For paddy soil rich in clay and organic matter having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. For lentils and other pulses, loamy soil which drain water easily are required. For cotton, sandy loam or loam which drain water easily is required. That means आपकी जो कॉटन है उसको कम पानी का रिक्वायरमेंट होता है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीज़न सैंडी सॉइल इज़ यूज्ड फॉर दैट कल्टिवेशन ऑफ क्रॉप कॉटन प्लांट. Crops such as wheat are grown in fine clay soil because they are rich in humus and are very fertile. Now this is a small activity given to you all. If you have any nearby farmer living to you, you can visit him and ask which type of soil is beneficial for growth of which sort of crop, and you can do this activity as a interesting purpose, or you can compare it with your friends कि उन्होंने कौन से प्लांट के बारे में जाना, कौन सा सॉइल में कौन सा क्रॉप ग्रो हो रहा था. एंड हियर इट इज़ गिवन सॉइल इरोजन. सॉइल इरोजन इज़ द रिमूवल ऑफ लैंड सरफेस बाय वाटर, विंड और राइस. Plant roots firmly bind the soil. In the absence of plant, soil become loose, so it can be moved by wind and flowing water. Everybody is aware of the term flood. अगर आपने एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में प्लांट नहीं लगाए हैं और हैवी स्पीड में वाटर आ रहा है तो व्हाट विल इट डू, वो वहाँ के सारे मिट्टी को बहा के ले जाएगा, है ना. बट इफ़ यू हैव प्रॉपर प्लांटेशन ओवर दैट एरिया तो वो क्या करेगा, रूट्स आपके सॉइल को बाइंड करके रखेगी एंड प्रिवेंट इट from getting eroded. So for reducing the soil erosion we should start planting more and more trees, and effort should be made to increase the green areas, or we should prevent the deforestation. So your chapter is over. Go through the chapter, and if you found any doubt you can ask me in the class. Have a nice day to all of you.